Hey, I want y'all to peep game. The complacency and corruption that abounds among the African American as well as Africans globally is not coincidence, but it's a conspiracy to destroy our knowledge of self, our glorious past, and our way back to Elohim. They plot craftily against your people, take counsel against your treasured ones. They say, let us wipe them out as a nation. Israel's name will be mentioned no more. You ever wonder why they always start your history off with slavery? As if you had no history prior to the transatlantic slave trade? Then the next best thing they can do is give you Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement as your history. But it get deeper than that. We need to talk about who you really are. The conspiracy has so thoroughly succeeded that we actually find contentment in our rootless and deplorable state, allowing the conspirators to maintain their power and control over us. Listen, a tree without roots can't grow. You need to know your roots. So let's get to the root of the cause real quick. Slavery, discrimination, and worldwide hatred are severe punishments, but we are victims of a cruel plot, an international religious plot. They destroyed your God, your culture, and don't act like the transatlantic slave trade ain't had nothing to do with religion. Compete this. In 1555, John Hawkins, an English missionary, arrives in Africa, Sierra Leone. There were thousands of villagers celebrating their harvest festival of crops. John Hawkins tells the polite villagers that God had sent him to preach about a God named Jesus. After the sermon, Hawkins asked how many were ready to receive Jesus. 500 hands went up. Hawkins then invited them to the beach where his slave ship named Jesus was waiting. Hawkins urged his new converts to enter the ship for their salvation. Even serving a God that ain't your own, being that you are highly spiritual people, you make the best out of it, right? But when you disobey your own culture and your own God, that's when it goes south. Peak game. Remember, the cruelty in the international religious plot came as a result of our disobedience to Elohim. Yirmiyahu 17:4 say, you will forfeit by your own act the inheritance I have given you. I will make you a slave to your enemies in a land you have never known. That was in that very Bible that was handed to you. And remember, the Bible come from the Torah and Tanakh that your African forefathers wrote way before it was a such thing as a Middle East with the Suez Canal. It was Northeast Africa. We are a people who, despite continual catastrophes, have a special bond with Elohim. Only a people who have a sacred tie to the creator of the universe, an inside connection with the man upstairs, could have survived the ordeal. The things that we go through can only be explained from a spiritual perspective. This is spiritual chastisement, but you chastise who you love. But peak ain't how we still here, cause we tied and connected. Shema Yisrael, Yahuwah Eloheinu, Yahuwah Echad. We are one. Stay tuned for this true Black History series, man. Big old peace and big old shalom.